beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this reading is for the person on your mind. So a lot of you in the comments box below wanted me to do soulmate readings or readings for those who are in couples. So here I am doing that. I will be doing the twin flame connection reading as usual and also a singles reading for those who are looking for love. But this is for those who already have someone in their life that they are wanting to commit to or who are already committed to. So let's see what comes up for you. Now I'm using beautiful deck here, and this is the Secret Language Animals Oracle deck, and that's by Chip Richards. So I'm going to get one card for you and one card for your person, just so I can see the traits that come out whenever it comes to a relationship for you and your person. So the first one, we've got Pelican. Interesting, we've got air energy here, a pelican, white pelican and a condor, okay, for both of you. Now I will get all of your cards before I do your energy reading, but they're just showing me how easygoing and lovable you are, my beautiful Librans. Oh, I gotta go get that card. That's your card. One moment, please. So your card, we have the Sun card. So very positive energy. When it comes to love, you're all in. Now, they're also giving me this energy that when you commit to a person, you're 100% committed, and you fall in love with a person, but sometimes you may take a while to truly commit to that person because you kind of weigh it up in your head a little bit, okay? And I mean, that's natural for an air element to get all like heady about making commitments and weighing up the pros and cons, because Libra, you're a sign of, you know, you have the scales there. So you're all about balance. Also, you're ruled by Venus. So that is a really positive energy of love, commitment, opening your heart. We've got, see there, we got that King of Swords there for you. As you can see, the King of Swords and the Two of Wands has come out. So it takes you a while to really think things through before you fall in love. And also, you think about your person a lot. As soon as you've committed to the person, you're all in, okay? You think about them quite heavily. You weigh them. It's almost like you factor in them when it comes to your decisions as well. So that is a very loving space to come from. I'm just going to get 2 cards for your person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Ooh, we got a couple of cards for your person. We got 2 of Swords, energy. We've also got the Magician. This person, they're looking for security and they feel very secure in the relationship with you. We're going to go and get a few more cards. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've also got the 9 of Swords for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. And we've got the Moon. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Librans need to see? It's really interesting because both of you are actually mirroring each other's energy. Now we're just going to get some outcome energy before we move on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the Strength card there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh wow, we've got quite a lot. The Hermit. We got the Magician again. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a fated relationship. This is a destined relationship. It was meant to be. You're always meant to have met this person and merged with this person, is what they're showing me. Your person has a little bit of low self-confidence, is what they're showing me. We got the King of Cups again. So there's a lot of love in this connection. Both of you love each other dearly. Now there's 2 Kings of Cups in this deck. It's interesting that you got both. So they're just showing me that duality. We got the King of Pentacles. So, and we got the Emperor. As you mature together, you in this union, very, very secure. A lot of love and solid grounding. So very positive relationship energy that we've got coming out here. I just need to close off my decks before I start. Now, your first card is the White Pelican. This is something that is very unique, Libra. So you are very, original in the way that you love. When your heart is engaged, there's magic. It's like beauty. Everything. There's so much romance about you. So you really are a wonderful partner to be with because you bring that element of like romance, fantasy, beauty, but you love hard. Okay, and it takes you a while. They always say that Librans, fall in love really easily. That I don't feel like that's true at all. Even though you're ruled by the energy of love and Venus, it takes you a while to really commit to that. You want to see the beauty in the world, and you love people, even though there's moments where you really want your own space and your own time, and you need some time to take a step back to allow yourself to breathe and process things, because they're showing me this very heady energy about you. When you're in, and you give your all. You give your whole heart and soul, and you want everything to be beautiful, bright, and really optimistic. It's got ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation, and that's really what you that's the experience in love when it comes to being with Librans. Also, you're very passionate. We've got the sun there, and it's easy to love you. You are lovable, whether you believe that about yourself or not. This is how this person you're with actually sees you as well. Really easy to love. You're very graceful, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, but you want the finer things in life. Okay. Also, cooperation. You always factor your person into your plans. You're not selfish. You're the sort of person who finds that midway point, that balance, that harmony. As long as you've got honesty, openness, and you feel comfortable with the person that you're with, you give your all, is what they're showing me here. And look at that. This White Pelican is standing on like this little stump there, and it's all about balance. So it's about keeping that balance. That's very important for your element, that air element, and your sign as well. Being an air element, you've got a bird here, of course. And if you think about pelicans, they tend to have long periods of staying very, very still and sort of moving whenever they need to. So you're very discerning about the company that you keep and the people that you love. You love this person. You see this person as your future. We've got the Sun card here, very positive card. You always try to find the optimism in the relationship. So you bring the light, you bring the clarity, and you're fun to be with. You're very creative. You're very adventurous as well, my beautiful Librans, and that's why it's so easy to love you. And I'm not just blowing smoke up here. You know what? I'm channeling energy right now. My guides are giving me what I need to transmute to you. Okay. The Sun card is a Leo energy, of course, so you may have Leo placements. You don't have to, but this is all about that inner shine, allowing yourself to show your emotions, which sometimes you get all up in your head about. So just be mindful of that in the relationship. Sometimes you withdraw a little bit and take a little step back to process things, and that's okay. But it does actually sometimes make your person feel a little bit like at a stalemate, like, oh, Libra's taken a bit of a step back. And then we got the Eight of Swords here for your person, so it makes them feel a little bit anxious sometimes, but I feel it's vice versa also, okay? But we will come to your person's in a moment. This is a very blossoming relationship. It's blooming. You and this person, when you're together, I feel like both of you light up the room. You're the sort of people who really vibe off each other. There's just a deep connection that you and this person is very personal, very private, but to other people, there's just a lot of light, okay, when you're both together. And I feel like it's a very positive relationship, even though, every relationship, even if you've met your soulmate, which I feel like you've met your soulmate here, you've met your match, the person that you're in love with, and they love you also, okay? What they're indicating here is that even though we have our soulmate energy, we found the counterpart, the person we want to take the journey of life with, there's still going to be ups and downs in every relationship. It's not always going to be rainbows and unicorns. We're always going to have to find that midway point to work hard on a relationship, to keep the spark alive, to keep that excitement, to keep rediscovering things about each other, because we're already in like a cycle of mundanity, or mundanity, however you say that word, where we're doing life. I don't know if you heard that. There's like a little knock there. Oh, that's really odd. And my cabinet door is open. So, okay, I didn't catch that on camera and I didn't see it. So maybe I left the cabinet door open. But anyway, whatever. I just heard it like creak open. I don't know if it was either a knocking or a creaking just then. I'll rewind the video and see what happens. So the King of Swords here, though. Oh yeah, so I was just, they're indicating the mundanity of life. We're already in a cycle, like working. So for example, we've already got repetitive habits or routines in our world, and they just want everybody to be aware when you're in a relationship that it's really hard to keep things, you know, interesting in a relationship, that we don't fall into taking each other for granted or complacency, because we're already on autopilot in other areas of our life, like work, etc., etc. So things will come up in this reading about, you know, how to meet each other halfway. But also remember, we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. So your other person, I feel, whilst both of you got king energy, now male or female, not a gender specific reading, so just apply it to your situation. But the king is the highest energy in the deck. I mean, we've also got the emperor there, but that means there's sometimes a little bit of restriction when it comes to emotions and showing those emotions. Especially when both couples have a desire for stability. Sometimes we get a little bit nervous about, can we trust this? You know, how do I know I can trust this is the one? We all have those questions when we're, you know, in relationships. We know right from the get-go this is something special, but sometimes a little bit of insecurity creeps in, and we've got the moon energy here and the 9 of swords. So that shows me that there's sometimes you get a little bit heady, a little bit like in your head about things, a little bit mental conflict about things, even though you love this person and you see a future with this person. The king of swords is a thinker. You're very intellectual. As I said, you lead with the mind. You're an air element. Now this is a Gemini card, so this is also you know, this balancing sort of duality kind of energy there. So you think before you act. Also, as I said, you factor your person in to all of your plans. There's a lot of charisma about you, is what they're also indicating. You may be a little more analytical than your person, but you still love, and there's a lot of passion there. But sometimes you have moments of falling in love with the dream of romance, and then it's almost like you on purpose wake yourself up with reason and with logic, just to make sure that you're not like deluding yourself and things like that. I mean, it's great to have that level of analysis and that judgment. Not everybody can take a step back and have that detached energy, but just be mindful that when you take a step back, your person feels your energy and takes a step back too. Okay, so it's like you know, everything is energy. So what you put out, you kind of get back. And if you take a step back, remember the energy comes back, you know, it sort of takes a step back also. It's like magnets, okay? We kind of mirror each other's energy, especially in relationships. King of Swords, beautiful energy, very independent. You're very independent, and you're actually a very strong foundation in this connection, okay? Truth is everything to you. They just gave me truth is everything to you. So you value this person's honesty, this openness. And if they're at a decision point where they're trying or wrestling with something, you would rather they spoke to you and had an honest, open conversation about things rather than being left in limbo. Okay. This person, the one you're dealing with, tends to take a step back also, and isn't as a communicator with their feelings as you are, okay? But it takes you some time to think about things. There's a lot of love. You can see a future with this person is what they're giving me. And we've got the 2 of Wands here. It's almost like you can see a brighter world with this person. The 2 of Wands is a card of ambition, of design, of expectation. So I feel like there's a yearning here for you and this person to take the journey of life together. And sometimes you may be wondering, are you on the right path? The 2 of Wands says, you know, that you are making the right decisions, and you know, but sometimes you take a step back in order to map your progress within the union, and that's okay. We always need to check in with ourselves and just make sure that we're in the right place. And if we're not, you communicate your needs really well, okay, is what they're indicating. Also, I feel like you and this person will have great traveling together. A lot of sort of exciting energy about you to travel. Perhaps you're waiting for the world to go back to normal in some way before you can take that travel plan, depending on where you are in the world, of course. Different restrictions everywhere. So I'm not sure who's listening to the reading. But the 2 of Wands also is, perhaps your person is at a distance. Some of you may actually be experiencing a bit of a long distance relationship at this moment in time. And you're looking forward to when you can be together long term, because 2 of Wands here and 2 of Swords for your person. So you mirror each other. We've got King of Swords, we've got King of Cups there. So both of you are actually very well matched. There's a lot of commonality there. The Nine of Swords is a little bit of anxiety, and it's paired with the Moon. So a lot of this has been coming up in a lot of the signs, which is round about the moon cycles, especially the full moon every month. There may be some anxiety or that's when you may check out, like emotionally, to really get into your head and think things through or process any fears. That's natural, and I'm seeing that happen a lot in couples readings. For both elements, actually, that moon cycles are important. Remember that a lot of our bodies are made up of water, and we are actually governed by moods and cycles of the moon. So just be aware of that. If you've noticed that sometimes you get a little bit antsy or a little bit of anxiety around the moon or moon period, or you feel a little bit of insecurity popping up there, it is natural. Know that this person loves you. They've got the King of Cups here. They love you deeply, and I feel like they support. They understand your level of desire for truth and stability, and I feel like this person, they see you as very beautiful. They love you, but sometimes the Eight of Swords, because you've got the Nine of Swords and they've got the Eight of Swords, so you're very close in anxiety. You feel each other's emotions. Okay, so remember that it's an energetic exchange. Their fears, a lot of people don't realize we're all like these grown ass bodies, right? But we're all those like inner child that we have dreams, we have goals, we all have feelings. Even the person who's got the best poker face in the world and says things don't hurt them or they don't have feelings, deep down, there is emotion there. There are because I feel like your person tends to bury their emotions a little bit. And I feel like it comes around about the moon cycle, whereas your emotions come to the surface then. So I feel like you both are, in opposing energies sometimes, but both of you actually love each other dearly. Now I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Nine of Swords and the Moon energy. Okay, it's interesting. Look, you got the Eight of Swords, which is your person's card, and the Eight of Swords, you've got it in the reverse. So this basically says release yourself from anxiety, have that hope, okay? Liberate yourself from overthinking, because this person, they love you, they desire you, they actually magnetize you, they draw you back. Both of you are like magnets together, okay? So, the Eight of Swords in reverse tells you there's nothing to fear, okay? How can I put that? There's nothing. It's almost like even through difficulties, this person wants to be by your side. So know that this is a stable relationship. Now, your person goes through many cycles, okay? Now, when I pick up this card, even though we do have Scorpio energy here, I'm picking up a Scorpio energy with this card, this one here. It doesn't lend itself to any particular sign, but because we've got a King of Cups, I guess perhaps your person has strong Scorpio placements. It doesn't have to be a sun, moon, or rising sign, but it's got Condor here: cycles, reflection, perspective, release. So I feel both of you are actually quite deep thinkers, okay? Both of you have quite strong air elements in your chart as well. But this is about this person goes through cycles of change, okay? But deep thinker also, they always try to see things from your perspective too. So I do feel like you complement each other in a way. Also, this person is all about the love, okay? Even if they've got because this person's got a few insecurities, and some of those insecurities, they may match yours, because even though we're, as I was saying, in these grown ass bodies, we all have similar fears, we all have similar thought processes. It reminds us that we're actually all one, we're all energy, we're all a collective consciousness as well. So this person, sometimes they have a little bit of trouble believing that they're beautiful or handsome, so they have insecurities too, but they believe that they're with the most beautiful person in the world. This person loves you, okay? We've got Libran, sort of Taurus energy here. So this person, they do think about you a lot, okay? They see you as someone that they want to settle down with. This is a feminine energy card, of course, but this is all about abundance, luxury, a life of luxury. It's also about healthy energy. So if this person has, in the past, had some sort of trauma, I feel like this person is working through that. They are actually going through a period of reflection and releasing any negative energy. Also, I feel perhaps from a past experience, my beautiful Librans, you've also had a hard lesson in love, and your heart is a little bit guarded, but this person loves you. Okay, I feel like this person's willing to work through the blockages as well. Okay, now, they're showing me that this relationship brims with potential, a lot of potential, okay? We've got the Two of Swords here. I'm going to pull a quick card on that. Two of Swords is a bit of a stalemate energy. So it's almost like this person takes a little bit of a step back when you do. So both of you can get into that moment of like stalemate or standoff energy. Perhaps that's during moments of arguments. We all have arguments with our partner at some point, or a little bit of disagreement, of course. But this is about stability, because this person actually is looking for stability, because we've got the Four of Pentacles, as you can see. They may get a little bit in their head about security as well, and settling down, because we've got that like bird box there, nesting. So both of you are very independent spirits, and both of you are actually having similar fears about settling down, the long haul. You know, we all have those moments, especially when we find that we've met the one. You know, we want to dive all in. We actually want to be with that person and, you know, never kind of leave their side at first. But then when we start to think about commitment, we start to go, okay, I love this person, I want to commit to this person. But then we start to think about, you know, long-term relationships. So there is a desire for this person to love you and walk the journey of life with you. But they may be picking up vibes from you about, you know, guarding your heart, or this person is also very guarded, because as you can see, we've got Four Pentacles here, and there's a lot of locks there. So this is about security. This person's quite closed off in their emotions. Very deep person, very, very deep person. They may not show them the emotions readily, but when they feel safe enough to do so, then they give their whole heart to you. That's what they're showing me here. I'm going to pull a quick card on that Two of Swords to see if it's a similar fear to you. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this person wants to be all in. They take their time to offer, you know, a commitment, as it were, but it's solid. It's true blue. This person loves dearly. They see a future. This person is willing to work hard for the connection as well. And this person wants to go the distance. This card is all about commitment, being fully committed. So this person has thought long and hard. Even if they've held off committing to you right at the beginning, it's because they've thought long and hard about really committing. And, you know, they love you. The Magician card. Now, the Magician card is all about focus. Okay, so this person, you know, thinks about you a lot. Also, you may feel that this person does take the initiative after periods of stalemate energy. If you've argued, for example, this person, you know, may try to take the initiative to coax you out of your shell sometimes. I feel like both of you actually balance that out a little bit, because we've got a card where you wait with the Two of Wands, and then we've got the card here of the Magician, where your person kind of initiates or comes towards you. So I feel like this person tries to magnetize you back. They think about you all the time, this person, and I feel like this person has waited for a long time to find that magical relationship, and they see it here with you. Now, I will pull a card on the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of sometimes feeling a little bit stuck, and, you know, taking a step back or isolating themselves. So this person, very independent like yourself, my beautiful Librans. I feel like this person, sometimes you've got more clarity. You're the sort of person who finds a solution for things quicker. And this person, I feel like they take their guidance from you sometimes. This person is going through some sort of healing as well. They have moments of feeling clouded, or that's not just for the relationship. I'm not saying about the relationship. I feel sometimes this person, they feel, it's almost like they're showing me how much this person loves, and they fear being hurt. I mean, we all do, of course. We're all human. But the King of Cups indicates this person is the highest love of all for you. This person is very generous, very kind, you know, non-judgmental. They want to keep the peace. They've got a lot of knowledge, but emotionally they're quite mature, but they get a little bit stuck in their head as well. So either you're dealing with another Libran that's got strong Scorpio placements. I mean, that is a possibility. We have all pretty much all elements here. So they could have placements anywhere. But this person, they see you and them as the great romance. But because you see here, this particular King of Cups is like a small ship there. So it's almost like this person has experienced love in the past, and they may have been in some way hurt, and they've been a bit guarded. They're looking for security. They found that in you. I mean, the Sun card here is basically you shining your beautiful light, and perhaps your person's got Leo placements too, because that means you're gravitating towards that person with optimism for the future. And they've got a Libra and Taurus card here with that Empress. So you are on their mind all the time, and they love. So it's almost like they see you as the great love relationship, okay? The big journey of life. It's like go big or go home. So this person really loves with wild abandon. They may not express it as much as you would like, but this person's very deep in their emotions, very private. They don't let everybody in. Now we've got the Force card, which is basically the Strength card. So this is about you and this person overcoming obstacles within your union and breaking any chains to anything that may be like hindering you, like old habits from previous relationships. A lot of people don't realize the damage that the wrong relationship does to a person, because they may not want that person anymore, and they may have done a lot of sort of healing and personal growth. But as soon as they meet somebody new and they fall in love and they want to give their heart, sometimes they put the brakes on a little bit because of a previous hurt. And they may not even realize that they've got like a boundary or a wall that they've created, or a shield around their heart. So just be mindful of that, because I feel both of you are quite guarded sometimes, even though both of you love each other very dearly and think about each other a lot. This is about self-love as well. Take some moments within the union, because we got the Hermit with the Strength card. Both very independent people, of course. Remember to have some alone time. Remember to take time for self-care for both of you, because whilst it's wonderful to be in a relationship and merge your energy and sort of deal with life together as a unit, you are both individual, independent beings that should have your alone time, of course, to power up your energy. Both of you are very, very emotionally mature, but they're indicating sometimes it's nice to just take some time out for you, and it gives you both time to power up your energy and have more time to give each other, to keep that spark alive. Very passionate couple, okay? And again, the Magician card here, you're getting, the outcome energy is pretty much the same, of both of you, having confidence in the union, both of you knowing that you focus on each other. And I feel like this is a relationship that was meant to be. Both of you, I feel like this is a relationship that will be long-term, and that you both have everything you need to express your love for each other. With the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me that this is a fated relationship and that you are destined to be together. Also, I feel both of you together, it's actually a very lucky union. There's going to be a lot of... they're actually showing me as well, there's a random way that you and this person got together, and it should show you that the way that you got together, it was destiny. That's what they're showing me here. Also, psychic connection between you and this person. You may have felt like it was, because they're showing me here that perhaps you feel like being vulnerable and opening your heart to this person fully feels like a risk sometimes, because the Wheel of Fortune can be a risk card. But they're indicating here that both of you just surrender to the union, because both of you want the same thing. Both of you, you love, but you may struggle with fully connecting, or not connecting to each other, but fully like diving all in. There's a little reserved part of both of you on each side where you're like, wow, this person could hurt me because I love them so deeply. And both of you may not even be aware that both of you feel that way. You both feel the same. So you're mirroring each other in a way. The outcome energy is another 2 kings here. You got 4 kings. So it's really interesting that you've got the highest energy and the Emperor. So they're showing me here that there is love, because the King of Cups is all about love. The King of Pentacles is all about stability. So both of you love with wild abandon and you are secure. This is a very powerful relationship between both of you. And again, you know, I mean, it's not gender specific, but it could be both of you, you know, need to take turns in leading in the relationship because both can be quite assertive in the energy. So there may be stubborn like standoffs sometimes because both of you have this very powerful idea of how the relationship should go or how it will go, but both of you will find that happy medium. There's a lot of empathy between you both as well. But know that this is a very fully committed relationship with a lot of love that will stand the test of time. There's respect, there's love, there's romance. Also, they're showing me an ear right now. Now, when they do that, it tends to be about listening, being important within the union. I mean, that's important for every union. Listening is like half the battle. To listen and to see your partner and to listen and hope that they see you also. You know, to be seen in a relationship, truly seen, is important. And this person loves you no matter what. And I feel like you love this person also. You know, the good, the bad, and ugly of ourselves. It's lovable. You know, nothing is ever perfect in any lifetime. We strive for perfection because society has taught us to do so. But when we are at our most vulnerable and loved by our partner, it's the most magical experience to know that they've got you and you've got them. And I feel both of you are taking this journey of life together. The only thing I would say is, you know, the Emperor is restrictive in showing emotion sometimes, but I feel this is also a reminder that both of you are planning for the future. Both of you, I mean, if you're not married already, you will be headed into that direction, and both of you will be very good parents if you want to be parents also. The Emperor is a very protective energy. So both of you are very protective of your own heart, but also protective of the union. And I feel like this is something that will blossom and grow. I mean, you've got all those branches. Both of you know we got the crown chakra there, really highlighted with like a cathedral, you know, energy where it's like sacred space. Both of you see each other as sacred space. You find sanctuary in each other and you both know that you're meant to be together. Okay, so very powerful energy coming from this particular couples reading that I'm feeling. Of course there's going to be moments of like stop start and you're navigating your way. Okay, they're giving me a song right now. They have not been giving me songs in these readings, so that's interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? Okay, so we've got, the song is, now this song may have come up before, maybe for your sign, I'm not really sure, but I feel it may have come up in the last couple of months because I feel like it is of the now. I feel like it's a modern song. Because all of me loves all of you. Then it goes really muffled. Okay, obviously that's the only part of the song they want to give me because it's gone really muffled and I can't hear it anymore. It's like I tune in and out of like radio energy. So I mean, it could be literally playing on the radio right now as you're in the car, or just before this song, this reading, you heard that song, or you'll hear it just after the song. It may be something that you, when you see your person, plays in the background in a restaurant or in a store as well. But I feel like the lyrics of that song are important. I mean, it's obvious. All of me loves all of you. That's what they just said. So in the song. So I feel like that's on both sides, okay? So please take that song as it resonates. It may not resonate for everybody, but I feel like it's the gist of the energy in this reading. I am happy, okay? So you got the Sun card there, so it's like you love this person, you're happy with this person. It's just sometimes you may go up in your head and sort of take a step back, sometimes overthink some things, and that's okay. We all do that, okay? It's a natural energy. Also, your person has got I am worthy, okay? It's interesting because they've got number 3 energy, which is the Empress. So this, you know, this person is learning to love themselves a little bit more, and you know, recognize that they are worthy, that they are enough, because I feel like they struggle with that low confidence. Even if they've got the bravado over it, I feel like deep down this person has a few insecurities themselves. Okay, and you've got number 17 there, which is a star energy, which can also be about healing. either previous experiences, or you're going through some sort of healing within the relationship. And your outcome energy is I am authentic. So both of you being honest, open with each other, and being able to be yourself, you know, warts and all, as my grandma used to say. So, you know, that's what I see in this relationship, which is truly beautiful. Okay, it's gone super cold here right now, so my guides are all standing behind me, which is really wonderful. I feel all of their energy. So I feel you, the way that they're showing me in the water right now is that your guides brought you to this person. Okay, this is a fated relationship. This is a destined relationship, and that it's almost like guides on both sides. Even your guides, like people in spirit, brought you and this person together. This is a soulmate connection. Okay, I'm just going to get some trinkets before I close. Okay, so we've got the butterfly, which is transformational energy. So this is about you becoming, you blossoming within the relationship, and, you know, being very fluid with the relationship as well. That both of you actually transform to, it's almost like you both merge your energy and transform in terms of maturity in this relationship. So I feel this is something that after a long period of time, you found the one. I don't care how long you've been together, whether it's a couple of months or whether it's years, and you've committed to each other. But I feel both of you have become who you're always meant to be within this relationship, and it's really beautiful. They want this on the interesting. They want it on the Wheel of Fortune. I would never have put it there, but that's what they want it. They want, maybe butterflies are a sign. Okay, perhaps you met this person, there were butterflies around, or the next time you see your person, there'll be a butterfly as a signifier. I mean, it could be a butterfly on a billboard. It could be a butterfly, a literal, real butterfly that lands nearby or flutters past. So they're showing me it as a symbol, okay, as a connection to this reading. And also we got the apple, which is all about healthy energy. I mean, maybe you or your person is actually from the Big Apple, maybe. But the apple there always indicates, for me, it always indicates healthy energy. I know sometimes it can be like temptation, but there's no bite out of the apple. That's my symbol with my guides. When they show me an apple with a bite out of it, it's like temptation. But a full apple for my guides is always an energy that is healthy relationship that leads to a lot of growth. Okay, and they want this on the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is every morning when you wake up, just before you get out of bed, or maybe sit on the side of your bed, thank the universe for all that you have received and all that you have yet to receive. And the universe will actually send more situations for you to be grateful for, okay? In the comments box below, all you have to do is put this sentence: I have an attitude of gratitude. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of April, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. I won't know the person's name until the 28th because my guides will not give me any indication until that date, okay? So also, if something resonated here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is actually very important for me, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.